Alright, I switched over to D&D. Forgot to do that before I left.
Hey, there's my first 20 and last 20 of the night.
You have tempted the RNG gods for the last time.
Yep, you're right down the shit. Oh, yep, there goes your 20, Carlisle.
Sure.
Why nobody likes you?
Hey, I'm just a ranger. With a really squeaky
As soon as we're
chair.
out of this dungeon and I can go back to town.
True.
Oh, you assume you're gonna survive this place?
Yes. Whether it has to be on the body of the rest of my party, yes, I assume I'm going to leave this place.
But you assume you're all going to survive this.
No, I didn't ever say that. I'm going to assume that we're all going to make it. I'm assuming I'm going to make it. There's a difference.
And Creve can't get a 20 for the life of him.
See? Yes, I can.
Shield biter.
Damn.
Mbatu.
I seriously one day need to make it one of my attacks if we ever face someone that's actually got a shield. Holy cow.
Do I hit?
Do you?
No, I'm sorry. You needed 200 to hit.
Oh.
You're facing a M4 Sherman, which has a AC of 200. So, yeah.
Yeah, Criv hit it.
Do I hit?
No, you needed a
Wait.
250
I can
to
at
hit.
least. No. For someone that has an AC of 200, I get 2 criticals for that. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Go hit the aircraft that's flying overhead.
Yeah, I still am on a base, so
No,
yes.
I'm back.
he's asking. He rolled perception of 110 to hear the aircraft flying over.
In some realm, somewhere, I hear jets flying.
What in the 9 hells is that? Well, Gord, have you ever heard such a annoying noise / amusing? Sounds like death on wings. Do you agree?
What's the IP? 72?
IP. Okay, since that's done, I unmuted desktop, so now no one can know the IP.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I could just imagine one of us accidentally going to roll one of our hit die, and we just do like 20 of them all at once.
Do I hit?
How did you get that many?
Connecting.
Just right click? Then do the 20. Then keep on right clicking the die 20 till it fills all the way up. Then drop.
Okay, I don't see any character selections here.
It freezes for a bit when you first join, so give it a second.
Ha! Still did better than you. Nope. Bug or KO'd the Sherman.
I walk up to the tank. I stick my sword in the front and it explodes.
Okay, I'm in.
Then I guess the Sherman looks down. The entire army looks around like, what the hell was that?
We don't need Thorns. We're just doing the side
Are
mission.
you sure we don't need Thorns? I'll play Thorns.
No,
to
you
prove
can't.
how much we need him.
Why is Thorns in here?
Because we need a healer. As if our last encounter did not show you that.
No, I thought we were doing this with only our players.
Yeah.
Says that you're the one who has control of him.
Well,
This is gonna be rough
Tristan,
again.
I smashed the Sherman, and that hit traveled through time to also destroy an Abrams.
Oh, good God.
I hit it with the vicious maul.
So it landed on top of the Abrams, broke his gun, and collapsed his canopy.
So in Vermintide, they just keep coming wave after wave after wave after wave. You just got to keep going forward to the objective.
Yep, just like Left 4 Dead. Out of nowhere, you see this ugly thing paired up with this ugly thing, and they make a creepy little baby. Now they're all dead.
Okie doke. Can we clear a random rolling?
Who said they were random?
Yeah. My dagger rolls 8d20.
I'm guessing only the DM can do
What
it.
map are we doing?
If I go to map, quick like, we're on the Lost Halls.
Halls Retar 06.
Yep. Ritois. I think is how it's pronounced. Ritois.
45 seconds to Sunday. Which map are we on?
Here,
Lost.
share it. I don't know why chat isn't. I'm trying to reset it.
I don't know your language.
There
Get-
it goes.
User joined your channel. Hello.
We are streaming at a.
If you're gonna stay in, you don't need to listen.
Okay. What's the name of the channel?
Tristan Longshot.
Alright, well, we finish getting set up. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel. You were moved. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
And by the hands of the gods, we move to a different channel.
There's several of them in this channel.
What, hands of God or something else?
Yeah. At least 4.
4 different gods, though. I think.
Okay.
I don't see that on Twitch.
Give me a sec.
Thanks.
So you can watch the live stream, but you gotta mute yourself in here, dude. Okay, doke. So we all here?
I believe so.
Okay, doke. Balgor, the door. We
You
already.
might want to check yourselves before you move forward.
Slightly wounded, but not bad. How's everybody else looking?
It look like I have a couple. I think what they look like is bite marks, I think. Or are they whip marks? Can't really tell. Kind of came unconscious last time.
Oh dang! How wounded are you?
Just came back from the dead.
Yeah.
I move over to him and pat him on the shoulder, lay on hands.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna pat him on the shoulder.
Well, not that cruel. He still serves a purpose.
I pat him on the shoulder. Try harder.
That feels a whole lot better. Feels like I went to the sauna.
I guess
So,
next time we don't send you out as I believe the word is bait. Yes, bait. We will not use you as bait.
you more likely will use me as bait next time, because seeing how you guys have heavy armor and I'm in light armor, plus I have the
Well, we didn't think that was going to happen, Carlisle. To be perfectly honest, we thought most likely
The
it was
darkness
just going
is friendly.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was exactly in the darks.
Well, you do know a ranger's job is to make sure that things go bump in the night don't come to haunt those that dwell within that of the living. Right?
And you did a fantastic job.
One of them got electrocuted. That's all I can say.
Do we have out of character? Do we have time for a short rest?
I'd allow a short rest.
Okay. Just so I can get my lay on hands back.
You see a box pop up on the screen that says, "The minions of hell have just grown stronger."
I can deal with that because need some people to take some heals. So, what do we do to heal for a short rest?
Here, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm back.
I've got 11 potions of healing, so
You've all taken a short rest.
I don't know what
didn't
that
heal
means.
at all.
You don't heal on a short rest, but you get hit die. I think you get a hit die back.
That's a negative there.
Negative.
Thought you got hit die back on a short rest.
Well, I'm up to 2 wounds, so I'm good for a little bit.
Oh my god.
I
Finally.
healed all the way up.
I'm healed, but I have no extra hit point hit die things.
Next encounter, I can do something to help us out a little bit.
Is it summon a great big asteroid from the heavens and smash those that stand before us?
Something along those lines. Alright. I pick up the torch. And I head towards this door.
Carlisle follows.
I look back over my shoulder at the rest of the party. Y'all coming?
Oh, I get my rope and my baton back. Then I join them. I'm not leaving that. So I go back up, grab my stuff, book it, grab the
User
rope,
joined your channel.
and then I go back down.
Hey, it's Liesel.
And Liesel magically appears.
Carlisle, far in the recesses of your subconscious, you feel like you're being shaken.
Like awake? Or
Yes.
is it
Pinky, you feel it now. It doesn't continue, it's just
Should we pull out our stones and clack them? We can go back and get Rick.
Bogor, you feel it now.
Hmm?
Free, you feel it for a short time.
I say we pull out our stones and Wonder Twin powers activate.
Okay.
All
That
right.
way,
I take out the stone.
take out my stone.
Alright, you clack them all together in a horrible shriek and you all feel like you're drowning once again. And
this is not going to be used to this, am I?
you wake up puffing and sputtering, although you're completely dry. And Liesel has been trying to wake you up.
Liesel, what is it? I had a nice dream I was killing a couple hundred bandits.
Oh, so now you show up after all the hard work's done.
Are we back in?
Yeah,
No,
you're back.
Oh, we are back in town? Okay.
Yeah. And you feel surprisingly rested.
Yay.
Yay. So we get our hit dice back. I only got 2.
He gave us a long rest.
I thought a long rest gave us everything back.
It should. You should have everything back right now.
That's a negative there, Ghost Rider. I only have 2.
I got everything. I'm back to 5.
I
I'm back
have
to 4
all my
and I've
rangers.
got all my spell
Yep, there we go.
slots.
Yep. All my spell slots are back as well.
Yep, same. Yeah, my lightning shot is back, so.
Oh, I got 5. Yay.
I have 4.
Odd.
Gonna get my 5th die back.
I just did another rest and it still didn't give it. I don't know what the.
Did I disconnect, reconnect, or?
Well, it should reset. I don't understand why it.
Any particular map we're on?
Not yet.
I
You're
just
still
said
in the capital.
I would just put on Valorn for now.
Lair of the Frost Giant King?
That could be arranged.
Do you guys remember that? Do you guys ever go through that campaign?
Negative. I'm not gone
Oh,
through
there
that.
it is. Thank God. Why wasn't I counted as a party though?
I have no idea.
Odd.
My God was like slapping me on the back of the head.
Liesel, you impudent little swat. That's your god.
Okay, now that Liesel's here,
What?
hey, did anyone expend anything or do anything that we need to?
I don't think you guys used any
Potions? No.
yeah.
Hey, are there any temples in town?
What sort of temple are you looking for?
I'm looking for anyone that fucking sells holy water.
There should be one in the southern part of town. There should be one here in the northern part of town, if I remember
It turns
correctly.
out that the nation of Cherek is very unholy in oneself.
Wow. A town of atheists
Don't tell me
in
that,
this
please.
realm? Okay.
Bunch of heathens.
You're starting to wonder if whether or not you're actually on the right team. No,
They don't worship any gods. They don't have anything good in town. Jeez. We need to take over this place. Obviously, this king doesn't know how to run his thing.
Shit, I need to build a temple here.
Man, my dog is just a pest.
Is that in game or
Out of game. No, you crossed a priest and he's complaining about his dog being a pest.
I asked the priest for
you
holy
ask
water.
him for holy water, and he says, "Sure, here you go."
He gives us holy water if we deal with his
How
dog.
much is he going to sell it to us for?
I don't know what holy water's worth in the book.
Let me take a look.
25 GP.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 25 GP.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It ain't
Yep.
cheap, dude.
Fucking holy water's expensive.
It has been blessed by a god of good
No,
alignment.
it's been blessed the priest of a god.
Yeah.
It's not been blessed by
So
a
it
god.
has
If it
holy-
was blessed by the god,
But
that's how they make their
actually
money.
works. You know it's real stuff. Well, I guess you won't know it's real stuff until you throw it on something and it
Yeah,
doesn't work. But
I don't want snake water.
He tells you some piss in a bottle.
25. Oh my god. How much am I gonna spend? Well, considering all we did was run into undead, I'm
actually,
spending.
I have.
I don't know that it. Well, I'm not sure.
The green hags?
I'm not sure they were actually undead.
Well, gas are
No,
undead,
they're
right?
not. They're aberrations.
Which might still be affected by holy water.
No, they're not.
Are gas undead?
No, Gastar, yes. Hags, no. They'll just look at you and like, you just
I'm
threw
gonna-
water at me.
Now you're going to die.
I was wondering, I've got my bless spell. It says it needs a sprinkling of holy water. That doesn't take up like a whole flask of it. does
No, and that's just included in your
Spell bag. We haven't been playing with the reagents.
I'm not making you guys purchase every little
it? Okay, so.
knick-knack and such and such. So
Okay.
if you bought,
So if
your
I wanted to
component-
cast my warding bond, I wouldn't need the platinum rings for it.
If it has a gold component, like if it has a gold cost associated with it in the book when you read the spell, then you do need to purchase it. But and it'll be specific, like
So
if I
we
remember
could've-
correctly,
Oh, got it.
if I remember correctly, it Paladin. It says in the book, grab me. When there's a
Warding
cost
bond.
when there's a cost beyond just general spell regions, then you'll have to purchase it. But
I would assume like that's for like rituals and stuff though. That's not just like regular spells.
Okay.
Well,
I
with
don't
this
think-
it says components: a pair of platinum rings worth at least 50 GP each, which you and the target must wear for the duration.
so you would actually need those. I don't think the rings are consumed though. So if you purchase them once, you'd have them. But that's one of the spells where it specifically says in the book that there's a gold component cost to it. So then you would actually have to, like,
Can we just start buying stuff that we need from the player's handbook?
I mean, like regular town stuff
Yeah.
like that. Sure.
Okay.
Make sure
I'm gonna buy an alms box and start pimping myself out.
you're on your honor system as far as subtracting the gold. So
Okay. So I'm getting 3 antitoxin.
Alright.
like Mordekaine's magnificent mansion has a silver spoon. Each item is worth at least 5 gold pieces, so you'd actually have to have those items. But if it does not specifically say that it's going to cost gold, you be all right. Like
Yeah,
planar
that's it. I
binding,
need to
a
find
jewel worth at least 10 or 1,000 gold pieces, and the spell consumes the jewel. So
Ow.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I bought 3 antitoxin vials. So buyer beware, you've been warned. So
I'm a paladin.
Antitoxin, would that
Eventually.
be the same as protection from poison?
Exactly. Like, I'm not as worried about poison as you are.
if you cure yourself and you've been bitten or whatever, or stung, you can get re-stung. So if during
But
the
if I
encounter,
cast, but here's the thing: if I cast protection from poison on myself, which I probably should have done that last encounter on you, it neutralizes the poison,
and it makes you immune for a certain amount of time too.
No, it makes it so that and then I get advantages on any saving throws against poison,
but you
and
didn't.
I'm resistant to damage. Yeah, and I didn't cast it on you because I was casting other things.
Okay.
I was trying to
I'm
kill
just
them.
sitting there saying it's 50 gold, and
I'm
it would be
not
good.
that rich
it
anymore.
It would be good to have at least a few vials of it around.
This is true.
If we get separated, if someone falls in a pit, slamming door, you're alone and fucking you get pricked by something, you end up killing it, and you die before we get to the door to be able to administer
Yeah,
The spell. Yeah, I
The
get
spell
you. I'm not
or
arguing
whatever.
with you. I'm just stating, for my personal use, I would
Just
probably
saying.
purchase this.
Is there a jeweler in the town somewhere where I can go get these rings?
Sure. And when you go to the jeweler, probably you could also probably sell some of the jewels in the party inventory. Or are you gonna cut them?
I'm going to cut them. Do I have to make a roll?
Don't exactly have used device or anything.
I think you're gonna have to
Make a
have to
roll
have
for
that
each one.
that skill.
I do have that skill, and
have
I
the
have the
jeweler-
crafting kit, or the crafting jewelry kit.
I don't know. I'd have to look up in the book to find out about.
Rulers?
Yeah, like how much do you improve the value of a gem and things like that? I don't know.
Well, let's just say on a fail, if I roll a 1, it shatters. If I make below my proficiency check, it stays the same. If I make equal to, then it goes up by 25%. But if I roll like a crit, like a 20, then I think there's actually a table. Google. Tool crafting. D&D.
Wow, spyglass is expensive.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
That's nothing like Carlisle's spyglass, which is probably one of a kind. Say B, did the commander at Trellheim tell me anything about the spyglass?
About the spyglass?
Yeah, does it have a history or anything?
Didn't say anything about it. He just gave it to you because he knew he'd probably need it to make it capital.
No, but did the commander at Trellheim, the place that we went to first when I went to talk to the garrison commander there? Basically,
Nobody knew. I mean, you didn't necessarily ask about spyglass. You got it as a gift right off that, didn't you? I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. But I remember the commander at Trellheim saying, "Oh, so you finally gave someone else, or finally
You know
gave
what?
that to
Hold
someone
on.
else."
I actually have the old. I found the box with all my old D&D second edition. Hold on.
Kristen, your mic cuts you off really bad.
1 sec.
Second edition? Why not third? That's the granddaddy of them all right there.
How about now?
You'd have to talk more than just one statement.
But like at Trellheim, the commander there said something like, "Oh, so you finally let someone else use that thing for a change."
Oh, I don't know. I guess I hadn't come up with anything.
This is interesting. I just noticed this. The divine health feature for
There's
paladin.
no way I'm getting that thing out. Hold on.
Immune to disease.
Let me see second edition.
I thought paladins had some kind of in general, had some kind of an immunity.
We do at higher levels. We don't get it immediately. It takes time. I think once we're like level 8 or so, I'd have to look it up. Paladin.
What time is it in Valorn right now?
Early morning. Just woke up.
So like 7, 8-ish, maybe
6.
6. I wonder if the blacksmith shop is open, because I want to see
Okay, hold on.
if we can't get something
So
repaired.
here's
Maybe.
a valid link And this is the old second edition crafting system. So let's see.
Liesl, you might want to make a stop by
Anthod.
Anthod's shop.
Is the sword in my pack or is it in someone else's pack?
The broken sword?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with it. It's just in the party's inventory.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
doesn't
immune to
fucking-
disease. We can be poisoned, but we cannot contract any diseases.
So like STDs and such like that. If you want to go to a brothel.
Yes, we cannot contract STDs.
Ooh. I don't think I ever specified my weapon specialization.
Oh, with your paladin path?
Yeah. So guess what that's becoming?
Two-handed weapons?
Yeah.
Or two-handed maul?
Yep. Uh-huh. +1 bonus on all attack rolls when using selected weapon, and then +2 bonus to damage rolls. Alright, plus
Ouch.
once for short rest, I can gain an advantage on an attack roll.
Yeah, mine is just I pick a target and I get advantage on all my attacks into it, and then I can use a free action to shift it to another target.
Oh, that's dirty.
He's
I'm
a berserker.
paladin of vengeance, man. Anything that I consider a hostility, I get advantage to kill it.
Oh, hold on. Here we go.
But yeah, level 3, divine health. We cannot contract any diseases anymore.
Hey, Biren. How about that one for you? For rough gems.
Oh, so the base value determines the difficulty to cut. That's interesting.
Yep. Gonna bookmark this page.
Riv, would you like to come with me? Lisa, I think you need to go visit Anthon and get your armor. I want to go talk to a certain boy.
Who'd you ask to go with me?
I asked you to come with Carlisle.
Okay.
We're going to go
Sure.
visit a blacksmith and see what we can do to get the sword back up into swinging state.
Good. Maybe I can learn something from him.
Maybe.
Are you talking that
Because
broken
I want my
magical sword?
character to be able to do
The broken sword, yeah.
smithing.
And we go to the blacksmith shop and we see if he's in. Well, Lisa will go visits Anthod.
I can't wait till I get my new magical sword.
I need to start using my abjure enemy.
And you need to start using my +2 vicious maul.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, come on, dude.
No problem.
Yeah, you know what? Too bad it's not a pair of +2 vicious maul warhammers, and then you could dual wield them and do yourself faster.
Right. That would be hilarious.
Hasted, and I use my action bonus. You're dead. Throws the creature in front of you, you're dead, even with your lay on hands.
It's like cure wounds. Come on, lay on hands. Nope, he's dead. Crap.
That would suck, dude. You're playing. You're like a fucking buzzsaw, but the buzzsaw durability is like grinding down to fucking zero. It's like. Dude, you would need like one of those beer hats with like heal potions around your head, with like 2 straws coming down on either side.
So we need to like tape or rope bottles upside down with oat straw sticking into him and down into his mouth.
Dude, I hate to see what the helm's gonna do because he's been accepting the power. Now it applies when you roll 15 or above.
Oh, jeez.
Anything over a 1 and you hit.
Wow.
That would suck.
Dude, that would fucking
I think Valgor would be
Thor's
like,
just gonna follow him with his hand on him. It's gonna be like a fucking
I'll have to follow him
cog-a-line.
too. Just like, come on.
Dun, heal. Dun, 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 heal. Dun, 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 greater heal. Dun, 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 dun. Resurrect. Dun, 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 heal.
Carlisle, pitch in with your cure wounds. Tink.
Creeve, lay on hands team, please.
And there's just
Everybody has to multi-class into paladin to keep him alive. Lay on hands. Lay on hands. Lay on hands.
So,
Here we go. Here's what I'll do with him. Right before he attacks, I'll cast Heroism on him. He gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Dude,
At
he
the
would
start of
eat
his
the
turn.
ghost. He would eat the ghost hit points up so quick.
At least. They would
I like
be
how y'all
there
keep
when
trying
he
to kill
needs
me
them.
with this damn hammer.
What, dude? It's your fucking helm that's killing you, not us. So, Baron, what do you think?
And I'm doing just fine with this freaking +1 battle act. I'm fine.
Hey, Baron,
Stop trying to kill
what do you
me.
think about that table?
I haven't had a chance to look at it. I'm doing something else real fast.
But
Do
here's
you want me to
something
figure
else
out the
I could
values
use
for the gems
if I
in
ever
it?
hit level 20. Need to get to the 20th level for Exalted Champion. Although I wonder, for it's an inspiration to those dedicated to your cause. Does the Paladin have to be my same thing, or is it just people I'm grouped with for that to work?
God, that blue quartz only being 9 gold pieces.
What's
That
happening?
thing has got to be like a sliver.
Red, what's happening?
I'm looking at Exalted Champion for my Oath of the Crown. At 20th level, your presence on the field of battle is an inspiration to those dedicated to your cause. Does that just mean like if I'm on the field of battle, it affects everyone in the group that's within range?
Yep. True.
Okay. It says I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons. Your allies have an advantage on death saving throws while within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
I have an advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Right on.
Oh, and so do my allies within 30 feet of me.
About to say 30 meters.
Need to
That's
be level-
freaking huge.
Right? That would be awesome. But that's at level 20. I get that.
Nice. I turn into an angel. Yep. I just turn into an angel of vengeance.
I would have thought a bit more of
And
death.
seventh,
but okay.
and at level 7, if a creature within 5 feet of me takes damage, I can use my reaction to magically substitute my own health for that of the target creature. And instead of
That's
them
not too
taking the
bad.
damage, I take the damage. Yeah. Except this can't be reduced or prevented in any way once I do that. But, I mean,
Nice.
How the hell are gym ranks?
I guess depending on what it is, that would be really good. Like if Carlisle's almost dead, now I'm within 5 feet of him, and it's like, oh crap, that guy's about to beat the piss out of him in one hit. Divine
Yeah, you can take
Allegiance.
that last. Yeah, you can take. Yep, take that last hit.
It's like, motherfucker, you ain't killing him now. No.
It's like,
Divine
you.
Allegiance, lay on hands.
You ain't gonna kill my baby.
Hold on. How do we get ranks within our proficiencies? What is that based off of?
That is no longer a thing.
So it would be roll plus dex mod plus tool plus armor penalty equals the result. So I just have to be buck ass fucking naked when I craft this stuff.
Or wearing cloth. Or light armor.
I'll be buck
Oh.
ass naked.
Cloth does not
If I don't
interfere,
have
and most light
proficiency-
armor does not interfere.
If I wanted to have my paladin become proficient with like smithing, how do I go about doing that? Do I have to find a teacher for that, or just say, hey, he's proficient now, and grab the tools?
You would have to find a teacher. Where you'd have to take the talent, which allows you to pick a proficiency in multiple professions.
Or your god would give you the proficiency.
The blacksmith who you talked to about the sword looks at it. He says, "This is beyond my skill to repair." He says, "I can tell you though that this sword possesses great power."
I knew I should
I
have
walk
fucking
up to him
taken
and
up.
ask him, "Hey, can you knock out some of the dings in this armor? Maybe get the rust off?"
The smith says, I am not a god. I am sorry.
I knew I should have fucking taken blacksmithing.
So, do you know
I'm
someone
thinking
that
of trying to
can
become a blacksmith.
repair the sword? I asked the blacksmith.
He says, I can't remember the guy's name. When you visited a certain town on the way up the coast, let me find the map.
Why
When you
isn't it-
visited,
I
you
start praying
visited,
to my god.
when you visited Trelheim, you met a blacksmith there who was of exceedingly good quality. And you asked him if he could make armor with the chitin armor, but he said that he wasn't a leatherworker.
Do we still have that shit, or did we sell it?
Zill's about to receive some armor. Liesel has been away talking to Anthodraf. He now returns.
Lethal.
Howdy,
But
howdy.
I do ask the blacksmith, "Hey, can you do something about improving this armor, or at least getting the rust out of it?"
He looks at it, just kind of shakes his head.
I growl at him
Face
and
it,
ask my
dude.
question again, and I state this time, "This will be my last time asking nicely."
Hey, dude, it doesn't matter. Let
Easy,
me fucking get these
Belgar.
gems crafted, and then we can unfuck your shit later on.
I want my armor looking good now. It needs to be polished black obsidian. And I look at the guy again.
He says you can polish a turd, but it's still a turd.
You paid for it, dude.
I look at him again. This time, putting my hand on my sword. Or
Dude, it
my
doesn't
battle
matter.
axe. I
Dude,
want
it
my
doesn't.
armor polished. It does matter to me.
Well, hold on. Your helm fucking crits and fucking kills you at the same time, and does awesome damage.
Have polished, dented, ugly armor.
At least it ain't rusted.
It is still rusty. There's not a lot he could do.
You can sand the rust out. You know nothing about corrosion control.
It's very, very pitted.
Dude, be lucky you're not taking minuses.
It almost looks more crappy than it did before he scraped all the rust off.
And
I just can't
it's
get
not
a
enchanted.
good looking suit of armor, huh?
No,
I just can't.
You're lucky it's not enchanted field plate of like fucking rust. Which is a plus, but which is a plus
cursed.
1, but a minus 2, so you're still at 0.
It's cursed. You just haven't figured it out yet.
Okay, I'll be the cursed knight of death and destruction.
No,
That's
I'm
fine.
just kidding. Liesel, I linked the armor in chat. You can adjust your armor based on, I think, yeah, it says what it is when you click on it. So,
What about the spider fang?
oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
While we're still at the blacksmith, I asked him if he can teach me blacksmithing. How long it would take. How long I would need to stay with him.
I'll just do it, Rick. Your AC for your armor.
Now Rick's gonna become the Uber death machine of doom.
We're Death Machine of Doom
He's
and
gonna
Stealth.
he's gonna have the fucking Uber armor and the fucking Uber dagger.
Haven't gotten that crafted, have we yet? Thing.
No. I keep saying get that thing inset so it bleeds the poison onto fucking crossbows.
Well, she can well, it starts bleeding the second you touch the base of the thing.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? We should have it so we could sit there and bid out, and then what we can do is once we can refill like poison vials, and then like we can have bows or hand crossbows or crossbows, and then what we'll do is we'll get manufactured little items that when we go and we set it off, like we thumb off like the safety, or like we activate it like a switch, the poison starts dripping onto the fucking arrow. So we just fucking knock it, let it drip on there, get the poison on it, and then we can fucking start shooting it.
Well, for arrows, in a sense, I could just have a special quiver made and...
No. You're. Oh, well, yeah, you could. And then you put one of the vials in, and then it would bleed into or drip into the.
It would
the
just
bottom of it.
coat the entire tips of the arrowheads with poison,
Yep.
and the second I pull it out, knock it, pull it back to full draw, release, and I wouldn't even have to touch the poison at all.
Now that would be fucking awesome. And then everybody in the party could use the poison.
But for hand
All's
crossbows,
fair in love and war.
but
Can
for
anyone not use poison in here? My god's a god of war, so I don't think he'd say shit.
My god's a guard of tyranny, so I need to be taking over some places. That's all I know.
With poison, it would help you take it over faster.
I have no problems with this.
Oh my
Anyone-
god,
anyone's
Sylvania.
god have a problem with poison?
1 second, let me make sure.
Well, my god is pretty much the forest god, so...
As long as you're not poisoning the trees, I guess. Freaking tree hugger.
Spiders have poison, and they live in the woods. Snakes,
So, yep, snakes and platypuses. Platypuses have poison.
There are poisonous plants, poisonous frogs,
Mushrooms.
Poisonous mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Also,
There's a lot of things that are poisonous. I don't think the forest god would care.
no,
Yep.
especially since he's neutral good,
Now,
true neutral, awful neutral,
Now,
chaotic neutral, and
the thing about this would come into
neutral
question,
evil.
though. If we capture somebody and then we try to interrogate them, then we threaten to poison them. Now that would be
It would not bother me. I'm awful
Okay.
evil. So is my god.
My
that would
god
be a
is
D&D kind
neutral.
of like moral thing.
Or no, actually,
It's one
mine's
thing to use it in
neutral
war.
evil.
It's another thing to use it on somebody that's defenseless.
You follow a neutral
Yeah, my
evil
god. Yeah, Aron, god of life and death,
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go far.
Celtic deity.
Oh. Yes?
I don't think he's gonna give a fuck. To be honest.
Because I'm doing both. I'm giving life when it's needed to the people I'm with and need to protect because I don't want to die yet. I still have work to do. And I'm killing people. How I kill people? Well, that's up to me. Shall
So-
we come up with some really fucked up ways?
Is someone gonna grab Torrance? So
No, we're not grabbing thorns. This isn't here. We have to do this on our own.
well,
So suck it up and take it, because this is gonna be a fucking hellacious run.
well, Torrance would
by
be
the way,
Here's
here.
what I should have picked.
Lisa, you might want to
Morgan.
shopkeep for holy water, antitoxin, and as many fucking heal potions as you can buy, because we don't have a cleric.
Oh,
Hey, Warlord. I should have gone
What?
with the Morgan, the goddess of battle. Chaotic
Probably,
evil.
since you're a crown. Chaotic evil? That's... It's hard to rationalize a chaotic evil paladin. Because the old rule used to be you had to at least follow a lawful god. Because paladins are all about rules. And even your Path of the Crown has its set tenets that you kind of have to abide by.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you can't be like Gothic and be a paladin. Because it's like, but you have to adhere to these rules. And that's completely the opposite of being chaotic.
Okay, hold on. I'm just asking Rick how much gold he has.
through certain channels of Anthod Rafolk is also able to have one of these made using the fang. Spider fang. Nope, not a returning dagger.
What?
One of these.
Rapier of Venom.
I knew we were gonna fucking get jinxed.
Yeah, Liesel has lots of money.
We should sell that motherfucker.
I say we give it to one of these people that actually uses one-handed like small weapons, like either Liesel or Carlisle. Either one of them could benefit from that weapon.
Well, I would say Liesel, since
Yeah.
I already have a fucking lesser dancing sword and plus a light combo of lightning.
True.
Yeah.
10 platinum. Oh my god, he's rich. Kill him.
I also had 10 platinum until I bought this suit of armor.
I think I had 10 platinum before I bought this bow.
Well, unfortunately, it had to be rusted and pitted. You know what? I'm just gonna gather enough skulls and make an offering to my god, because he's obviously a lot nicer to me than all these damn shopkeepers.
Hey, if we had more money,
I-
we could
I
have
start
bought you a
praying to my
suit
God
back at Trial High,
to-
but we
to
didn't
get
have the money.
No, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm just gonna make enough of a big enough sacrifice to Bane and get him to redo my armor.
Could
so
not
it
open
looks
sheet
badass.
with data with unloaded module. So apparently we don't have the image for the dagger venom.
Really? Huh.
It
That's
should
weird
work.
because
Might
it's
be,
in the freaking DMG.
it might be because
Oh, it's a rapier?
yeah, I forged it. So it's normally a dagger of venom, but I forged it. So can you see the picture now?
Nope.
When I know what I link, can you click that?
No.
Nope.
Can you Google us a picture?
I don't know why it's not sharing it, because I can see the picture.
I don't know why we didn't go with my idea about keeping that thing to refill dagger vials or venom vials.
They can still do it.
Wait. Yeah, for 1 minute.
Because there are weapons that do it. Those are the weapons that do exactly as you're talking about. You have to use an action, it coats them with poison, and then the poison magically regens itself.
That's
Yeah,
what the
1 minute,
dagger
though.
looks like.
A minute is a lot of rounds, dude.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's 10 rounds.
If you used it during normal combat, the combat would end before the poison ended.
Quick question. Whenever we go to a town, how the fuck is he not gonna have the town guard all over us, though? Look at that thing.
That's a dagger. Not
Letter
the
killer.
rapier.
Yeah, but the
If he
rapier's
keeps it
long.
in his
A
sheath,
rapier
no
would
one
be
will ever
longer,
know.
dude.
It's in it's in
User
a
disconnected from your
protective
channel.
case, so
That's
If
not. I mean, that's,
we ever
that
have to
picture
turn in
works,
weapons,
but that's
and
not-
and like the city guard were to ever ask us to turn over your weapons, does anyone?
It does not. The poison doesn't act unless you activate it. So the fact that it's dripping green slime in that picture doesn't necessarily mean that it does that all the time.
Oh, okay. Whew. Oh my god, because that would suck. As soon as he pulls out in a fucking tavern, everyone's looking at us like we're fucking assassins. Even though we'd probably end up killing them all anyway, but I'm just saying.
depends on if it's in Cherek
To
or
be
in
perfectly
Sidaria.
honest, I mean, I'd be more worried about them as they look at, like, me, who's got chains in an X formation on his chest with skulls.
Yeah,
hanging
get that
from them.
rusted, broken ass fucking grandpa fucking.
Oh, don't
blade
hate
mail
because
outta
I'm
here.
in full plate and I don't get hit as easily as you.
Oh, now that one's better.
That's the actual picture.
That's a cool image.
Yeah,
That
that's
other
it.
one was
The dagger of
nasty.
venom.
That is the dagger of venom. That's not necessarily the rapier. The rapier shares similarities with it, but
But yeah,
Okay,
it's that
cool.
magical gem and it activates and then it drips out it's the blade and a poison. Yeah.
Rick, so we have no healer. So out of your, what is that, 1,000 gold pieces?
I'd actually say that because this thing was crafted from the fang of Biter, it probably looks more like the image that Tristan shared.
I'd say it looks more like the image. Since yes, it has been crafted.
Oh my god! But it's a rapier though.
It would look like a fang forged into a weapon. It would look like something out of Monster Hunter. Where most of their things are crafted from the dead parts of freaking
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at the image.
Be run.
Okay, so
Hey,
this is a link.
Redbeard.
This is a link for all the rapier images. You want a weapon anywhere from 2 to 3 feet to drip, like coat the whole thing and drip fucking venom. That's gonna cause so many problems.
It only does it when you activate it. It's a magic weapon.
So does it have a little green line through it, like that other one? And then it just activates, and then
Like I was saying before, it actually does look more like the picture that Tristan linked because this thing was crafted from the fang of a spider.
And it would theoretically not show itself until it got out the tip of the fang.
Yeah, so until he activates it, it looks normal.
normal. Okay, I'm just trying to clarify that for future encounters.
And plus,
I just don't want it to come back at us that they notice it's the guard makes a fucking perception roll. Notices the fucking goo fucking dripping off of the fucking blade like that.
you're probably more scared of the ranger carrying a fucking magical sword that can fucking kill you.
Or the Dragonborn with a sword and shield and
Skulls hanging
from his
off of
armor.
them.
No, your thing's like a fucking boomerang, dude. It comes right back to you.
Yeah,
That
but
one
it's
does plus 3d10. That's a lot of damage.
Once a day.
What?
It's once a day. That creature must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger can't be used in this way until the next dawn.
Oh, now we really got fucked.
But you also, it's a +1 rapier also. I mean, it's at least useful.
yep.
A one-shot item.
Like Tristan's bow. His bow has a few charges to it.
Yeah, it has 2 charges and it's spent. Then I have to use either
Yeah,
regular
but his
arrows
bow fucking... how many times can you shoot a day?
twice.
Twice.
Well, that's one more than his dagger. I was expecting, after waiting this much, I was expecting it to be at least some...
It was either a pair of daggers or a sword. But it was from the very beginning.
Ooh, a pair of daggers, at least that would have been twice.
That is true. It would have been twice. So I guess I can edit the properties.
So the rapier can do it twice?
Yes.
No, that's just on a choice, or is that on just attack once it's used and
it activates when you say it's like your bow.
So if they make saves or whatever, or dodge or...
It's like
Man,
your bow.
you guys are lucky I'm a fucking negotiator.
You choose when it works and when it doesn't.
well, before when I got my bow, it was every damn time
Right, and it got nerfed.
Yeah, we're not getting Rick's twice a day nerfed.
because that was kind of crazy when I could do a fucking lightning shot every damn time I put on a regular arrow and drew it back and fired hit.
Especially
Dude,
at
I
the
would have been
level you
shooting
were
fucking
at.
arrows. Like it was going out of style if I was here before it was nerfed.
Patch was released.
A patch was released. Hey, be right back. Can somebody find out how many heal potions, antitoxin, and whatever? Because I mean, Rick needs at least 3 antitoxins. He needs at least minimum 4 freaking holy waters because that's only 100 gold. The 3 antitoxins is 150, and however many heal potions he wants. I would say at least 10, but that's just me. But he's rich like a bitch. Jesus Christ. Be right back.
It's only like 1,000 gold. He's
As the party gathers back together, well, he just went AFK. So as the party splits up again,
It went after AFK.
Mav.
I should have potions. Yeah, but I got 2 potions of healing right now.
And I also go to the Fletcher town and I replenish all my arrows.
all right.
And that would be much. Silver, copper, spent. $15 arrows. Lita.
It is so thing to do multi-class.
Okay, 15 copper pieces. Is it like 10 copper pieces to equal 1 silver? Remember correctly?
10 copper pieces equal silver, 10 silver pieces equal a gold, 10 gold pieces equal a platinum. And I'm not using EP pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Warlord. This is being so evil to me. I'm seeing
What?
things it's like I'm just looking through the different classes, looking at things if I were to multi-class, and it's like you know, for a god of life and death, this would be awesome. Go wizard and go school of necromancy.
Yeah. I mean, you could get some of the good spells. If you were just like, if you started right now, you would only get to a level 15 wizard. So you'd only ever get access to the things for a level 15 wizard. Which isn't bad, but you wouldn't get to like his 9th level spells. Which are some of the most, like time stop, which allows you to immediately take 3 additional actions. Or power word kill, which anything that's under 50 hit points dies instantly.
Wow.
Yeah. Power word kill. Good. You'd get access to some good stuff, but
That's about it.
that's my only thing against multi-classing 5th edition is it's not like the old D&D where around about level 10 kind of got to all the good stuff in a class. Multi-classing was an okay idea. I mean, you could get more and more stuff later on, and that would just pile on top of what you already had. This current iteration of the game is designed towards it maximizes the most out of class at
Pick a
level
class.
20.
Pick a class, play the class.
That's why you have all these different like variations and like subclasses within the class to kind of like help you narrow down what you really want to be.
Well, I think in the new iteration of D&D, I think the Ranger got a subclass.
The Ranger can be good. There is a they've redone it as well because they realized like the original Ranger was not amazing,
No.
so they decided they did redo it. They made it a little bit better with some of the new books. I've got pretty much every single book. I'm just missing one now.
So what did they change from the old Ranger to the new Ranger?
The companion stuff. Rangers no longer have companions. Neither do druids. They kind of took a lot of the whole companion stuff out, except for like wizards who get a familiar.
Yeah, druids they just wild change.
Yeah, wild change into animals. Wild changes. At start, it's not amazing.
Later on, it is incredible.
Yes, it is. Like being able to turn into elementals.
Jeez.
Being a giant bear or a lion is also helpful.
A lion actually is one of the best things to turn into.
Scare the living daylights out of
And
people.
then eventually
or...
it gets to the point where you can actually still cast spells while being in your wild shape. And then you can still do the whole summon multiple creatures and stuff like that. So you could you get to the point where you could like for the campaign I had run, we had a druid who's just all she would do is summon a pack of bears every single time because it was the most she could get out of the whole summon creature thing. And eventually they were just damage sponges, but 6 bears is a lot of damage sponges.
Yeah.
They stood the chance to hit some of the things that they were fighting. Not all of them. Most things they would fight, I was killing the bears in like every single round. But I had to take a turn to kill the bear, where I was not killing the party.
Then came to the last mission.
Yeah, the last mission thing.
I think we were just waiting for you to come back.
And then they all start, some of them started
I
killing
think
each other.
Rick said
It was funny.
be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did in D&D chat.
So, at least for the sake of argument, can we sit there and we say that at least he got 10 or 3 antitoxin, 4 holy water, and then 10 heal potions. He constantly gets his ass beat when he's at long range.
No,
Because
all
he
the
sneaks
time.
around.
Liesel's
He also just got a armor buff, so.
And plus, Liesel has been on par with Carlisle in terms of range of archery.
Yeah, but we're fighting. We could be potentially fighting more undead.
True.
And he might run into something that, because when he stealths out there, that means that he's going back around behind the enemy. For any reason, he gets cut off from us because he's stealthed out there, and then he would need that. And if he's stealthed out there and he has holy water, at least at least he has a chance to do DPS on something that may be +2 or above because he might have holy water. And if he needs heal pots to stealth out of it, at least he has them.
Yeah, I'm trying to fine tune YouTube so you can have...
This is years of experience of D&D and damage mitigation talking. So Outlasting parties is not. It's not what I want to be my forte.
So what happened to our healer?
He's currently lacking a desk for his desktop.
So we don't have a healer. So that's the minimum that I would sit there and recommend you take. Total, it'll cost you 250 gold. Which for you, you're rich. You do not have a problem affording 250.
You don't know what he can afford.
Dude, he just
How
put it
dare
out.
you assume his pricing?
He just put out that he had like 10 platinum pieces and
Here, back.
By the
Where is
way,
it?
just for fun, this is the capital city of Valorant.
he's got
like.
783 gold pieces. That doesn't even dent him. He doesn't even have to cast a fucking platinum piece. I'm robbing Rick.
Not bad. Not bad. That's if you could rob him. He's a rogue. Good luck. And a potion of healing is 50 gold
PvP,
pieces.
let's see who can take out who.
That's gonna be more than 200 gold.
Yeah, it is.
What?
A potion of healing is 50 gold pieces.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The 150 was for the 3 antitoxins and 4 holy waters.
Yeah,
10 healing potions, I think, is like a, what, 500?
That'd be 500.
So 750.
That
He
would...
still wouldn't need to cash in a platinum piece.
Yeah, he
He's
would.
got 700. No, he's got 783 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
In fact, they would still leave him with 33 gold pieces. It says the one that should have the Budweiser hat on him with the fucking little straw of healing potions.
That's because you want to give me that mallet to use. I don't want to use the mallet.
Can I talk to Anthod and have my Vicious Maul crafted into 2 tiny warhammers?
Anthod doesn't like you.
Fuck him. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
I told you we need to start killing some of these merchants, man. They're uppity. All these dwarven guys are uppity.
Oh, Anthod's that putz from the fucking Thieves Guild.
Which has helped us a lot.
I have... okay. And what has he done for me specifically? He's helped you a lot. And he's helped us as a collective. I personally have not seen any benefit from working with this guy. So why would I not if he's dead?
I don't think you'll be able to kill him. That's all I'm going to say, Belgor.
I'm not personally trying to kill him right now.
After we
but...
get done with Shar, I would like a go 1-on-1. Or 2-on-1. Me and Balgor against him.
He'd die. What the hell? Why does that allow me? Oh, it unlocks on.
I swear.
Anthon walks up behind y'all, having heard everything, and starts attacking Pinky.
This is a long rest, dude. I'd beat the crap out of him.
He starts hitting pressure points.
I actually like Pinky, so I'd probably help keep him alive.
Which is funny, because he's lawful good and you're lawful evil.
We work out as a team. I don't get why either. But we work out.
And I just sit back and watch the games ensue.
Carl goes out and finds a local pub and starts drinking the day away. Because of these two.
I don't
Oh,
know
you're
what
one of
you
us.
Keeps watching
You
the
can't
blacksmith
just
trying to
get
learn.
away
Are
from
you
him.
siding with the enemy?
Nope, I'm just not wanting to get into the middle of this argument.
Alright, so until we decide what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to the tavern, get drunk, and
Not
start
that you
polishing
haven't
my
decided
skulls.
what you're going to do. I've been waiting for everybody to be ready to go here.
Oh, I'm ready.
We're waiting for Rick.
Rick's
We are waiting
here.
for Rick. So I'm gonna go polish my skulls and carve little symbols of Bane into their skulls.
Yeah, so
And
he needs
put a pint away.
to just minus 750 gold pieces.
I already did.
Okay, and then get the 3 antitoxins for holy water, and then the 10 heal potions. Then we should
Oh,
be
I
good.
was supposed to give him stuff. I just took gold.
Anthem Part 2.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Distributed across the party. So later on, do you want to get with me, Biron, in regards to like the crafting system or
Yes,
the
we
gems?
will do that.
I know, not now, but at least that page provides some kind of guideline.
Right.
Difficulty class 20, and we better find a lot of fucking low cut gems. Because if he puts a rank system in here, I'm fucked.
Some of those are worth quite a bit too.
What, aren't gems?
Yeah, you've got an aquamarine that's 50 gold, an amber that's 120 gold.
Dude, that's jack shit. Gold
Difficulty
piece
class
value.
Difficulty class 10.
Ah, hold on there. But I've already got crafting bonus from being master craftsman. And I have the tools and the proficiencies. And I just have to strip buck naked.
Just put on like a freaking jewel crafter's.
He wants
Clothing.
to be nude.
He wants to work like he's in a coke lab. He has to be in his
Secretly, he
underwear.
enjoys the fact that God's made him a female human. So, he enjoys-
Yes.
How dare you assume his gender?
No. That all comes from that anime, The Gate. Because I'm supposed to be this world's version of Rory. That's why my
So
avatar
you
is
like
that way.
flirting with older men?
Even though she is like what,
No.
935
younger
years
men.
old.
She's the avatar of fucking boom, death.
Have you
Correction.
not watched the anime?
I'm going off of the initial conception before I started watching the
Yeah,
anime
exactly.
when Tristan gave me the one where she went in and she killed that whole fucking
Group of bandits.
like
Platoon?
little
Yeah, I get
yeah
you.
the group of bandits.
Yeah,
And in that one, she
like
kicks
one
ass.
and like 10. Tristan should have showed you the 5 minutes right before that and what she was trying to do.
Yeah, Tristan didn't link me that one, by the way.
You might just want to look up that entire episode.
Yeah, about that one. I based this character off of the fucking small clip of her fucking destroying the bandit army. Not the fact that she's fucking weird as fuck and she's immortal and all that other crap. Hey, by the way,
those are some qualifications.
wait, hold on. Do I have to roll a check in regards to figuring out like Pink Pearl what its worth is and the Black Pearls?
You need to have them appraised.
But wouldn't I be able to do that as a jewel crafter?
You might be able to do it if you, because you're a wizard now. You should get Identify here soon.
Identify wouldn't give me fucking the material
Identify lets
item.
you detect what an object is. It would very much allow you to appraise it. It's a ritual. You basically sit down and you look at the object and like, this is a gem from this much time. It is forged this kind of way. It has no enchantments on it. It is worth this much.
What?
That's what Identify allows you to do a lot.
And it's gonna show me clam.
You'd be
Got a
like, this is
small-
a regular clam. There's
a,
nothing
sm-
special
a
about
small
this clam.
fucking grain of sand in it, formed a pearl, and then spit it out when it was shucked.
Yeah, it would just tell you like this is a pure freaking pearl, or there's impurities in it or something like that. Basically, you're set.
Is
when
that
you
true?
Identify an item. Look up the spell identify.
How much would a owl feather be? Would you say a warlord?
Oh, wait, hold on. Choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued.
Just identify what everything is.
Dude, this ain't Google.
I thought that's what it was.
Sure, I'll let you identify the ones with question marks.
I don't think any of us has identified though.
I do.
I do.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Wait,
Well, no,
hold on.
I mean, because he's a jewel crafter, I'll let him identify, not because he has the spell identify. I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Is that just a proficiency roll? No, it doesn't. You know what? It even doesn't matter because
No, I'm just gonna roll random number, use RNG, and you're gonna find out what you got.
Holy fuck! No. I'd rather wait and then you look at the jewel crafting system.
I'm going off the base value for reference. It's a D100, so you roll a D100, and it determines. At least that's what
Can
I'm
I roll the
reading.
D100?
Determines what it's worth. Why would you roll it? You just found the gem. The gem exists. It's like a existence roll.
Can I?
Kinda right.
Add my
This is a
proficiency and
DM
my
thing,
mastery to it?
Why would
I
you-
want this to be worth more than it is.
Why would you? You
'Cause I'm a
you
gold
can
digger.
you can roll to believe that it's worth more than it is, but it won't be worth more.
Well, he is kind of playing like Rory now. He is a gold digger.
When my gold pieces are in need, gold digger. Oh yes, indeed. I'm appraising all over town.
And it's the gold you need.
Yes. I paused
So you
because I
give
saw
him all-
I saw the shadow of dice rolling
'Cause he
across the
ain't in
screen,
need.
and I can't see it. I can't see it.
All right, I think we're all here. Rick's back.
Yes.
You're all in your quarters at the
Plaque the stones.
department. No, you don't have enough stones for all of you to go.
I hoggle him.
And you hear a knock on the door.
Oh fuck.
There you go. Perfect.
Enter.
The door.
So are we off this map then?
Yeah, we're not using that one now because back to the original campaign.
Crap.
Those side dungeons are just for when not everybody's here. There's a knock on the door. You tell them to come in. They come in. It's one of the messengers it's a royal messenger from the king. He's brought with him a sealed writ, and he says that the king has prepared a wagon for you to take, and that these are his orders.
Is this the wagon with all the loot that we have?
Could be.
I take the parchment from him, and does he give me a salute, or should I give him?
Yes, he gives you a salute, and he hastily leaves.
I was about ready to return the salute, and hey. Evidently, things are.
You return the salute, and he leaves. He dismisses himself.
What map do
In
we
the
use?
in the letter,
Valorn.
none right now. Well, or Valorn, yeah. In the letter, you the king has granted your party, still yet to be named, access to and full ownership of a fortress to the north of the capital.
I smile broadly.
It's 2 days' journey from the capital north. It informs you that the keep's not in ready state at this point, but he has also given you once you have scattered it out and established it, will give you access to a master mason who will be able to help restore the fort, and he has also given Asbor. He lets you know that you still are able to request recruitment of specific specialists, so like blacksmiths and stable masters and things like that. So those are still possible. There may be some monetary things depending on who and what you're trying to get to help you out, but at this point in time, he's given you the access to the mason for essentially for free.
I have another question for him. Does this
Well, the
Does
guy
this
already
castle
left,
oh,
so this
damn.
is a note that you're reading. But what's your question?
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, do we have any land along with this, or is it just the manor itself?
This, you'll have to scout it out and see what you got.
Okay. I look at everyone else and say, I think we should go look at this place. Also,
Yes,
we do need
let's
a
go
name.
see.
And Pinky seems very adamant by the letter he keeps looking at that our name is Heroes of the Coast. So, I don't think any of us has any objections to this name. No one has come up with any other ideas.
That is true. All right.
So we are the Heroes of the Coast.
Guardians of Death.
Maybe in
I roll my
Sandaria.
eyes at him. Not all of us worship your god.
In Sandaria, we are the
Is this your party name or your army name?
party.
Our party is the Heroes of the Coast.
Okay.
Our army should be the Legion of the Coast.
Legion of the Coast, that'd work.
I look at Balbor and say, but you should agree with it. You always like to kill for vengeance, don't you?
I kill for my own purposes. Vengeance is my purpose. But I do
But you
not
still
worship
kill.
death.
You do in your own way. You kill, don't you? You cause death.
So we are heroes
Do you
of the
also
coast.
think that a farmer who farms until his land obviously worships the god of the bounty?
Are you guys having a
Maybe
game moment or
not.
something?
Yes, we're having a game talk right now. Or does the
He might
fisherman
not worship the
automatically
god of the
worship the
bounty.
goddess of the sea?
He might not, but he at least respects them.
I respect your gods. I have nothing against the faith you follow.
Life and death. Prove it on the battlefield. Here, I'll loan you my hammer.
I pushed the hammer away. I'm never touching
There's a
that thing
Taras
again.
that needs slain.
I almost
You are
died
to
the last
claim
time I
Cherek.
used that.
If you can claim the Taras with this hammer, it shall be yours.
So our faction would be Heroes of the Coast. Correct?
Legion of the Coast for the army, yes. Heroes of the
Okay,
Coast for
so-
the platoon. Or
Yeah.
group.
Oh, yep, Cherek, Heroes of the Coast, plus Legion. Yep, there it goes. Cool.
If you make it bigger, you'll be able to see the whole thing. It says
Make what bigger?
Cherek, heroes on your character sheet under log. It says faction. Cherek, Heroes of the Coast, and Legion of the Coast.
Under faction, where do we find that?
That's under log.
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 first, let's go and scout out this place and see what we can do with it.
When you
no, we need to go and beat the shit out of fucking Shar.
I say we
would
check out our house first. That would
I
only
would
take us a day
suggest-
or
I would-
a week at most.
I would suggest that it would be a good idea to scout this place out before you try to go take on Shar.
Yeah, we need a base of operations before we do much of anything else.
That's the reason it's giving you
Plus,
this
how are we
place.
supposed to build up a legion, Pinky?
We need
A
s-
legion.
We
Did
need.
you see the fucking ramshackle fucking outposts that those tribesmen, villagers, slash,
Hey, guys.
whatever, are fucking holding?
Hey, what's up,
That thing's been given up.
Hey guys, I got something to say about this.
Go ahead.
Liesel
Don't fart, dude.
has received some information from Anpod that this fortress may be occupied.
Oh, like hell it is.
Sandarian
Sir,
soldier.
Oh,
ready my
It
horse.
won't be occupied for long.
No wonder it was given to us. The king wants us to fucking clear it out. What kind of fucking reward is that? It's already fucking occupied.
One with the offer.
Like
of
I
skulls.
didn't know that. I didn't know this was a story hook to fucking happen.
Carlisle, I'm starting to like your king a little bit more.
I'm starting
Hey.
to fucking hate Anthod for stating the fucking obvious. He's getting more on my bad side.
The king may
Now, if Anthod
be
had fucking
lacking.
provided a fucking map, it'd be like, or at least said, supposedly it's the lair of so and so.
King may be
now that would
lacking
be
in
something.
some areas, but he is not in others. And when he wants people to go and do some death dealing to that of our enemies, he knows where to send us.
He knows who to choose and where to send and where to send them.
Hey, at least we're not like the one asshole. Fuck, I can't even remember his
What
name now.
asshole?
One-handed guy. The Carlisle.
Oh, that's because you and him had that fucking love triangle. Don't even go off on that. Dude. It was all about Elizabeth. You know it was. Oh, now he gets all quiet.
When you come downstairs from the apartment, I'm assuming you're gonna head out.
Yep.
All right, Carlisle, quit talking in a language we don't know.
Damn Moonspeak. So,
Although,
I say we rent
technically,
some
I
horses and go
still
take
do
this
that.
trip to go and clear out this fortress. Because we're obviously doing nothing better right now.
When you come down, you find six horses already saddled and waiting, and a wagon with two draft horses hitched up to it. There is some equipment in the wagon.
Oh.
There you go, dude.
What type of equipment?
There are 5 days worth of rations for 6 people.
Okay.
5 days.
He's giving us food so that we can make the journey a lot easier.
Yeah. And plus,
So,
there's not going to be very
5 days
much
worth would
fresh
be-
water going up the river, since
That's actually 30 rations because there's 6 of you.
Yeah. So we have
Um,
food and a method of travel.
He's also supplied you with a 10-foot pole.
Oh shit! For each of us? Is it collapsible?
No, just one
Telescopic?
10-foot pole.
Well, you know how we like our poles.
so that we can touch Pinky. The 10-foot pole.
And don't worry, I'll have Belgar and Liesel pushing.
The cart has true draft horses on it.
There is 300 feet of hemp and rope.
That'll definitely come in handy.
Does he want us to siege this place?
I was gonna give you a ram.
Because I'm like, wait.
This
giving
is
us
either
rope
sieging a place
and
or
poles
our fucking our
and
keeps in a
rations?
hole.
Is he expecting us to siege this place as just us?
There are also
You're surrounded. Give up.
How the fuck are we supposed to hold this motherfucker if it's only 6 of us?
I say we need to talk to. We need to see about getting some recruits. I'll happily talk to some firing individuals.
I think Liesel needs to hire a mercenary company.
there are 2 large pavilions.
I walk up to the tents.
They're packed in the wagon.
Oh, I thought you were talking about there's like 2 large pavilions sitting around us. I'm like, who the hell is in these things? Obviously, some people who need some work.
We need troops.
Well, there might be
Liesel,
some
you're
villages.
rich. Hire us some mercenaries.
There might be some villages we can get some recruits from as well.
There are also
Dude, this ain't Mount
there's
Blade.
also
What
a
the hell?
small crate, and when you open it up, it has 10 potions of healing in it.
Okay, so an additional 2 potions for each of us.
I'm putting these in the sheet. There's 11 total in there because you already had 1 in there.
Cool. All right. I say we move out, and we could send a Liesel. Do you have any? Can you have your guild contacts?
He is also he's also provided you with fine 6 sets of fine clothing that have a styled image of your party on them. So these are the beginnings of your uniforms. Which you'll have
Is
to
this
come
or before or after we have to fucking clear the keep?
This is all in the wagon for you to go out to the keep.
All right.
Again,
What?
Liesel,
It's gonna
can
be a
you
keep of
have
Neanderthals
some of
or
your
something.
contacts get us in touch with a mercenary company? One that's not
Yeah,
too
are
well
there
known.
any mercenary companies in
skilled
this
enough.
town?
You guys basically are a mercenary company.
Are there other mercenary companies that we could hire?
Yeah,
Men
because
at
we're trying to
arms.
get more recruits. Like we're trying to. That's why
Somebody's
got to
watch the wagon while we go into the fucking Keep of Doom.
There could be
need a-
rangers along the road that we could ask for help.
Please,
But
we just saved the
but
whole
would the
fucking
rangers
army, dude.
willingly leave the army to join our company just because your
We
family
just
name?
saved the whole army. It's all here.
They might be able to assist us in taking it, but they would not.
Are you gonna ask them to?
Yeah, I would ask them to assist us in taking the keep.
But we also need people under our banner.
Yeah,
this
we
just
need
under
them
Cherek's
loyal to
banner.
us.
At this point in time, you should probably just go scout out this place.
Some guiding force tells
Sounds
us
like
to
a
just
plan to
go.
me.
Let's just go do this thing.
You feel a divine urge to simply go and check this place out.
Bane
Divine
is
urge,
telling
I
me
feel
this
like
is the start of my my empire. Again, somewhere.
we have no one loyal to us though.
Maybe things will
That's-
work out as we keep going.
That's not necessarily true either.
Pinky has no one loyal.
And this is true. Pinky has no one loyal to him.
That's a negative. I have you, fucker.
We're friends.
Exactly.
That's it. That's not loyalty.
That is actually some loyalty. I'm not gonna like die for him, but I'll most certainly save his life.
Hey, that ship right over, fuck. I saved you.
Like I said, I'm not gonna die for you, but I'll most certainly save your life.
At least once.
No, I'll keep saving him. I actually like Pinky. He amuses me.
I'll amuse you more. Here's
You
my
also
hammer.
recognize
Go
that
play
the
whack-a-mole.
that the 6 horses that you have are the same 6 horses you had when you arrived in the city, and they've been well taken care of. They also have new saddles on them.
Wait, I
Good,
thought
because that other one was getting kind of chapped.
Does my horse have gold rims?
do his legs bounce with hydraulics?
Your horse prances.
I want
like a pretty,
spinners on
pretty
them, on those
princess.
motherfuckers, by the way.
It also has gold teeth.
Oh my god.
Fuck
And
yeah,
a
dude.
big,
Now we're
big
talking.
chain around its neck with a gold dollar, a gold and gem encrusted dollar sign. Shades.
It prances while it's not moving anywhere. It's like moonwalking.
He just stands there jumping up and down outside of the building, waiting for you to get on.
At night, I think of you. Just like you running, man.
Oh. Okay,
Wait,
so let's
hold
go.
on.
Let's go
I
to
got
this
a song for
fortress.
this one.
so, we can
Oh no.
so we can start working on. Because I also think that we could legitimize our claim if we have some place to kind of back it up. I have no idea what he just said.
Hold on, dude.
User was moved to your channel.
And here you go.
platoon, mount up.
Why am I getting? Oh,
Platoon. Carlisle, we have an agreement, but I'm not your servant. Remember that.
I know that, Pelgor, but old habits die hard.
Oh, it's Tristan. This is what we come out to with my horse.
and mute.
Oh my god. Yes, I can. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. I look to my left and my right. Let's ride.
User was moved out of your channel.
The big black dot to the north on the coast is where you're headed. It takes approximately 2 days for you to arrive at the location.
Is it daytime or
Um,
nighttime?
It is evening. And then, let me get a map. Have it? Where is it?
I was about to say, I was going to ask if Carlisle and Liesel would mind using their expertise in scouting out the area. See what they can find.
Oh, where is this map? Here it is. Let me get a mask on and made the map. The map is very large. I made it that it needs to be probably, but you'll have to deal with it. So. I haven't shared it yet.
Holy shnikes.
Waiting for the map to load.
Loading. Please wait.
Strip the tipper? Okay. Or is it Tip the Stripper? I'm not sure.
I think it's
Tip the stripper.
Alright, so you're gonna hire the masons and then get the materials from a quarry and wait the years for your keep to be constructed.
or rebuilt.
Super into dust monster restaurants. I mean, you mean the thing standing between you and death most of the times? Yes, this is coming from me.
I was gonna say because yeah, that armor might look bad, but I mean it's useful now.
Yes, because I gotta look good when I kill somebody. That's gonna be the last thing they see. I want it to look good.
No,
Yeah, but it was the only
Right.
set of armor I could get, so.
Your SOL.
And it came in handy. I barely got hit that entire last encounter.
Did a lot
Yeah,
better
I'm
than
sure
Carlisle.
same.
Anybody want to control Lawrence?
I guess I can.
This
Alright.
is the regular campaign. I guess we can leave him behind if you want to.
No, we need him.
At this point, what kind of my goal is here is get set up here with your fortress, and depending on who's online to play, that's who will be here to play. And then, so for now, everybody's here, regardless of whether or not they're here.
Yeah, I'm still loading this map. Jesus.
Right. Well, the stones are locked. Once you go in, it's locked. And so there's 5 of you locked into that dungeon. Or 4 of you, sorry. 4 of you locked into that dungeon. Just Carlisle, Balgor, Kriva, and Pinky.
This map is taking a lot.
Still not loading?
Oh, I didn't see anything.
Go all the way to
This is loading.
it's
Wait,
it's really
there's lines.
it might be loaded. It's just gray. Go all the way to the bottom.
Which map is it that you just shared?
It is player-owned fort.
Good grief.
There it
Okay,
goes.
here we go.
Alright, now I can see part of it.
Down at the very bottom, I've revealed a spot where your group is standing.
Who's controlling
I have the power.
Lawrence? I'll control Lawrence if no one is.
I thought
The lawful
He's
good
there.
controls the the lawful good.
Yeah, I won't do bad things with him. I'll play him according.
I'll control him. I'll turn him into what my character does, neutral evil.
I'll treat him right. If you can unlock him, there, B-Run. Uh-oh.
What happened?
My fancy ground. Okay, there it goes. Whew. Scared there. Okay. B-Run?
I cleared him.
Okay. I still don't see him in character selection.
Refresh.
Close it and open it again.
Oh, there he goes.
For one reason, it's still loading for me.
Snag.
Try just closing whatever popped up and then
campaign
opening
should
it.
attempt to call.
Which map is it?
Player
yeah,
owned
I got it.
Player owned fort. Just try opening it yourselves, and it might be loaded. You just can't see. It's at the very bottom in the middle is where.
Yeah, because
you
we haven't
guys are.
scouted out anything. We don't know what's going on.
But this is a huge map. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's our fort. Fort would be huge.
All your hopes and dreams are coming true.
We
you
hope.
wanted land. You wanted.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket in my hand.
I'll also say that this map's kind of tentative. As you guys do things, it will probably change. I mean, in the future. So I just roughed this out for
Like as we develop the land, hopefully.
right. So, well, provided you don't
Put
all
in
die
farms.
in the next half hour or so.
True.
Don't jinx us.
Alright, I take my spyglass out and start surveying the surrounding area. See
What's
if
your
it,
range on the spyglass? I can't remember.
let me take a look.
That's why I have channel divinity.
Spyglass.
For turn the tide.
It doesn't say the spyglass.
I think it's 120 feet.
Yeah, I think so.
It's whatever you'd be able to see during the day because you can got night vision.
Does he have night vision?
The spyglass gives him night vision.
Ah.
Or the ability to see in the dark. Excuse me, not night vision.
Like when we fought those creepy badger-looking things, I kind of
Badger.
Mushroom. At the bottom, toward the left-hand side, on the map, bottom toward the left-hand side. They have a part that's revealed. Characters of level 5.
one reason it's taking a while. There we go. I don't speak Draconic. I speak Elven. And Common.
No. I'm happy with the weapon I have. I'm supposed to be a tank, not a damage dealer.
Let's see.
If you want, you can take the helm.
No.
Okay then. Then leave me and my helm and my fighting style alone. Everybody always wants to change me.
I cast Speak to
I
Animals.
went with defense as well.
Just see if my horses sense anything.
Right now the horses don't sense anything.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh my god, he's talking to us. We need more oats. All the oats.
Feed me.
Also, could you wear less armor? You guys are freaking heavy.
Well, Carlisle and Weasels aren't going to be that heavy, but you guys are.
Can I use divine sense?
If you sense evil, you sense a lot of evil.
You're blinded by the party's evil. At least some of them. Why is...
No. So are we gonna go up to this fortress, or are we just gonna stand here?
I dismount off my horse and start. Come on. Start moving up. Up. Quietly. And searching the area. Stay into
Yep.
the shadows.
I move up. Along the main path. Move further up. This is gonna be a long walk. Oh, sorry, wrong person.
Okay. No, it's hold on. Okay. As you approach, I'm assuming you're using your spyglass, Carlisle.
Yep.
Just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Take your time.
Trying to find a token.
He's behind me, but he's in range, so he can heal everyone.
Yeah, I'm right there.
He is surrounded by
So
armor.
just in case-
Anything that comes to attack him would first have to get through me and freaking Kriv. So good luck.
If it gets past you, it's going to receive an arrow in the head.
Exactly.
Is Balgor
I mean,
using
you could
his
be on the
shield?
other flank of him. That way, nothing else could hit him. That'll work. And Kriv's right there. Or we could do this.
Yeah,
Do
like
an
that.
air point
Now that's
formation.
more believable. So, do we want this to be our move up formation?
I think this works. A chance to rush in on a target, and it allows Lisile to flank his way in on something, and it also allows Carlisle to flank in.
Just remember, Sanctuary only applies to him. Doesn't apply to breath weapons.
Yep.
Or AoEs.
Yep.
Okay. I already
It's
made
been a
that
while
mistake
since I
once.
played
So.
Cleric, but not that long.
We're
Okay,
almost in like
as-
diamond formation, but not quite.
As
And
you approach, you can see up the road. I gotta do this in chunks. You can see ahead of you, and it's looking a little like view image. Looking a little like this. So at the moment, you don't see people out front.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You do see one tower to the one side, and you're not sure. You think you make out some movement in the tower.
Why do I get the feeling they might be potentially hostile, like this capital of Cherek was?
Well, we are an adventuring company, not a speculation and wonder if it is not our friend party.
Yeah, but we've almost been blown up
Shall
twice.
we go investigate?
I say we go and investigate the Scooby Gang.
Could we bring up our
Works for me.
wagon?
I say I say we move it into the trees, and also anchor or tie our horses off to someplace where they can get both food and water while we're gone, so we don't come back to a bunch of dead horses.
Agreed.
Do you think they're
uh,
enemy? And do you think that they're enemy? Or you
I don't
think
know
this
what
is a
they
gift
are.
horse in the mouth?
I come to any situation thinking that there are enemies there to kill me. I've been fooled once. I won't be fooled twice.
Yeah, but the king of Cherek
Yeah.
just gifted this to us.
Yes, but he also said that there are occupants in the castle.
Liesel also warned you that the thieves Guild has given information that this place might be occupied.
But they
Exactly.
didn't say by who.
Wait.
So-
Wait. Do we have any of the gears or any kind of the symbolism of Pandaria or Shar?
I would not want to walk up wearing Sundarian armor or garb. Because we don't know who they are for. They could be Cherek. They could be just people that are hollowed out here. They could be a bunch of beggars that found an empty keep and they're like, well, let's live here because no one else lives here.
They could be fellow rangers like me and decided to make sure that this
They
place.
could be a mercenary
Those
company.
were already summoned up to the capital.
They left the capital.
So we don't know who they are. But us sitting around here guessing, we could guess here forever who they are until we actually
could
go
send
up to it.
Liesel up there stealth.
In Carlisle.
There is that.
No, dude. You stand out like a sore thumb.
He's actually pretty sneaky. He has a very decent dex. And sneak is a dex-based skill.
Do we have anything in our...
All I can tell you is us other four should not try and stealth anywhere. We stick out like a sore thumb, but our ranger and our
Oh,
rogue.
come on.
Wait, hold on.
I can sneak.
We have a potion of spider climbing, so Rick could actually stealth up, climb up the wall, and then do some reconnaissance inside the town. Maybe
He could.
go to a tavern or whatever. And
This ain't
Well,
a
it's not a
town.
town, it's a fortress.
well, a fortress. Well, they still gotta have a tavern.
That's when this place was properly cared for. Now it
No,
would
but
just
he could
have
do some
an empty
recon.
place.
He could do some valuable recon and then find out what's going on and then come back.
Exactly. So let's have someone go up there and find out what's going on.
Rick. Oh my god, this is gonna be the most roleplay Rick's ever done.
Now he's
Rick?
done more than this.
Yeah.
I've seen him roleplay a couple times.
No, it's gonna depend on him. Rick? Rick, you there?
Getting a drink.
Rick?
He's getting a drink.
Oh. I thought you said you were getting a drink.
No, he's getting a drink.
Yeah, but Tristan, you're not a rogue, dude.
That doesn't mean a damn thing.
He can out DPS you.
Yeah, but stealth is a whole different thing.
All right,
Do you want to go with him?
Rick's back.
Like he climbs up a wall and then use the potion to spider climb? I'm cool with that.
I think
I
if-
say he does it. That way he can just climb his way in, see what he finds, see who's patrolling the place. Try and
Does Rick get a proficiency for climbing walls?
Well, he has spider climb. He can just.
No, I know, but if we were to send Carlisle in, we could send 2 people in.
He'd need rope and a means to climb the walls.
Liesel could go
Which,
up
he
with
would need
the
to,
rope.
He'd first need to toss some rope, or have Liesel carry some rope up with him, and then tie it off.
Don't we have a bunch of rope in the cart?
We do have a bunch of rope. We also have a pole. So yes, I say he's stealthy, but I'm not the DM,
I'll go up with him.
and also depends on what he's trying to stealth against. Both
Give
of
me-
them are very stealthy. I think they're okay. Carlisle is so damn stealthy, though. Jesus. This boy moonwalks across the ground.
He could moonwalk across the ground in front of the tower naked holding a torch. So they wouldn't see him.
And they see nothing.
So is that
Mainly
is
because
that
there's
the deal
nothing
then?
to see.
Liesel and Carlisle are going to do the recon.
They are the most. We are damage dealers. They are the recon base classes. I say they do it.
So Carlisle.
And when he gets back from his drink, we're still waiting.
Rick is back.
Okay.
No, you guys are going up to like. You guys are going to find like somewhere on the wall. You guys can like stealth in and go up. You guys ain't gonna fucking
Everyone
stealth
hears
into the
you.
fucking wall.
They hear me coming from a mile away.
Do I have to do my wolf imitation again?
You can open up the map a little bit.
I will. Hold on a second. You need to stop moving. I'm placing tiles.
Roger.
Okay.
And remember, all of us have to act like we don't see this.
B, how tall is the fortress walls from what I saw?
The outer wall, or what you're seeing in the picture there, I'd say probably 40 or 50 feet.
Hey, does this mean that we get a because I see water in the water, or like in the picture?
I don't know. You'll have to scout it out.
You gave us a JPEG.
You'll have to scout out the area.
It's a pond, and there's a boat in it.
We are near.
You are near the coast.
Yep. So it might have
We
a
like
dock.
to noodle. We like to noodle for salmon here.
Might have a dock, for all we know.
While they're sneaking their way in, I go and bring our horses up to a very well-covered location.
I thought we already had them hidden.
Yeah, but they're back down
We
the road.
said we did, but yeah. Put them in the groves and make sure that they're calm. And give them a little extra hay.
Or oats, depending on what we have. For trees.
This is why we should have gotten men-at-arms.
We didn't have time to find some, and a divine urging told us to get on with it.
This is true.
Our gods decide to prod us in the butt with red hot pokers. Again.
Saying, hey, you're godling.
Well, Shar is getting away with whatever he's doing. Or she.
Alright, I've got most of the place to think.
I bet all of Rick's loot that we don't clear this out tonight.
Forget that.
Alright, as you scout closer, you are able to detect your skills high enough.
Perception.
Visible. Okay, you're able to see this guy in the tower. Also, the other side, you are able to see another tower and another archer there as well. And up near the entrance to the gateway, in the gateway, there's kind of a glowing fire as there is in the picture. You see 3 other individuals, quite sure what's what yet, but you see 3 other individuals sitting up in the entrance. You also can see, with your little spyglass, a tower up on top of a rock to the left-hand side.
Right.
Tower is quite imposing. You can't see. It's tall enough that you can't see if there's anyone up there.
The archer that's closest to me, do I recognize any familiar colors or markings?
He looks like he has tattoos on him. He's not wearing much armor. He's bald, as is the other archer. They have dark. It's outside, so it's hard for you to see, but they have dark reddish tattoos all over their skin, or they appears tattoos all over their skin.
So what are you saying? Everybody with tattoos is a bad guy?
I'm a bad guy.
So, no, like, coat of arms on them at all? No.
They have upon closer inspection, they have a handprint, like a painted handprint on their face
Oh
in
boy.
the same dark color.
Sauron.
I was about to say that.
That's
It's
Sauron.
It's not a white hand. It's a dark.
Seen what my armor looks like. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna roll a history check to see if anything like that was in anything my father told me or anything like that. And I remember
You don't
jack
know.
shit.
I'm actually glad you don't know anything, because then I would have had to go look stuff up.
So do you keep this information? Or are y'all gonna try and keep? Are y'all gonna still try and sneak in?
We're gonna
We gotta capture the gate.
slowly walk.
Well, you've
But
Go-
we don't even know if these are hostiles or not.
I go back
The
and
icon
Oh, they're
say go to Archer.
hostile.
I go back to the Balgor and I say, so far I spot 2 archers, 3 figures in the gate. I don't know how well they're armed, but they have markings I do not recognize or remember from. So
there is a glow
What are these
of
markings?
red
from the high
hand.
tower. From the high tower on the left, also see a faint flame glow from the windows, like there's a fire inside, like a campfire inside. You don't know what's up, but you do know that it's occupied.
Like red hand.
Does it look
paint.
like? And I point to the symbol on both the chest of my armor and on my shield. Does it look like that hand?
Is it red and such?
Well, mine's a black hand, but it's an upright hand.
It's a hand, but it's that of almost blood red. What I can tell.
I'm going to do a knowledge religion.
Yeah, me too.
You gotta find the table
And
in the
history,
book.
since I'm from the astral plane.
So I mean, it's not something I'm proficient in, so I won't get crap for it. And I'm not very smart.
You said it, not me.
My character is not very smart.
He does remember
I
something.
got
said
17.
You said you're not very smart.
I was saying as my character. Pinky knows his history. Know my religions.
So do you
Yeah,
guys?
well, mine's from the astral. Remember that one?
And
I
know
come from
Bane.
the Battle
I'm
of the
gonna try
Gods.
Arcana. Maybe the hand needs something from Arcana.
I'll even try Arcana. Oh, snap. Look at one.
Just a second. I'm trying to find which deity this is.
And my investigation is 11.
You just spun out rolls like to cover all bases.
Yep.
You might want to just roll an animal.
And I perceive 14. With a religion check. Oh, no, actually, the religion check might work. With a 19. So, let me see. I've got 17 for... No, a 19 for religion. And then a 22 for Arcana. Oh, yeah, and
this
a 19.
hand is a red hand, and I'm quite sure it is a red hand.
No, but I might be able to do something, or my character might be able to remember something from the astral. I'm gonna be like, these bitches are bad.
I want to know if this is maybe a subcult of my faith.
Dude, like they're gonna accept you.
If I could prove to them that I am a herald of Bane, I would.
I'm gonna slap a fucking picture on
What's
your
Bane's
back and
symbol?
just pat you on the back and be like, go in, dude. And it's gonna say like, I'm with Shar.
What's
But I-
Bane's symbol?
A upright hand. It's black.
This and that wasn't.
That's why when you said the red hand, I'm like, I hope he comes back with this information. Maybe I might recognize these guys.
I don't even know what my symbol is.
Not a paladin.
It is,
so
It's a gold
I don't think it
tooth.
means much to you.
My symbol is a gold tooth.
It is not it doesn't look enough like the Bane hand to the upright hand to be the
Okay,
same.
then. That's fine.
Maybe it's another god.
Which is actually kind of weird because Bane's old symbol used to be a fist clenching a goblet.
Fish? Have you been playing Fishing Planet a little?
Fist. A fist.
So do you want to do any more scouting, or are you gonna try to headlong approach this?
I'm actually going to leave this up to our rogues to make a decision. Do y'all want to try and scout out more of the fortress, or do you think we could maybe take on these guards? Because we have ranged characters.
Yeah, but they close those gates, and we don't know like how to get in.
Spider climb, drop a rope down.
We don't have an army. I said we
So
get the
do you want
rogues
them
in
to spider
there.
climb and scout in then?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well,
Take
I was trying to
the
give
gate.
them some like anonymity or autonomy. Trying to let them do some thinking.
Autonomy.
Autonomy. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
That one word.
Trying to- yeah, that word. Trying to let them, think it out and play their classes instead of us playing them for them.
I go. I think we may
Well,
want
let
to
Rick
scout it
and
out just a
Carl
little bit
figure it
more.
out.
We'll go see what Liesel think. I go and find Liesel.
So you scouted up to the front gate once, and you rolled your stealth for that. If you're gonna scout again, you're gonna have to roll another stealth.
Rick?
Hold on.
Well, it's better than a 1.
He's shaking the magic ape.
It's better than a
Because
1.
because these bushes give you full cover, I'm gonna give you a bonus to your roll of 3.
Oh, Rick, normally in D&D, you actually have to state the action before you make the roll. Otherwise, DMs don't count them on average. Can't sit there and
I was rolling my stealth check, okay?
You rolled your stealth check. Your stealth check is good. What are you gonna do?
Should we move over to more the right wall, or should we go up to the left
This
wall?
this kind of rocky, pebbly stuff that you see. Let me get a pen out. This stuff here is sheer cliff.
Okay, so we can't climb that.
Where? I'm
spider
not
climb.
seeing it.
Uh,
Over there to the right.
Yep.
What about to the left? Is that the same thing, Cliff? Sure.
The stuff that the tower is up on is a sheer cliff. It's a shorter cliff. The tower is on a short plateau. It's about 15 feet higher.
How
So
long
with
tower-
spider climb, it shouldn't be like hard for you. All you have to
You
do is
could-
walk it.
You could climb up on that plateau. The one on the right, you wouldn't be able to climb up. It's like a big, tall mountain. On the right.
Diesel, do you think we can get up there? Maybe find out what the hell's going on inside?
Otherwise, to the left, it looks like more open field and trees, too. So.
Oh.
Lazel?
What are these bushes directly in front of the those towers?
They're low hedge bushes.
Is it good enough to give me cover, or would I be exposed?
There is a small rise that the towers are up on. You would get exposed. Really, what you can't see here in this map is there used to be sort of a moat around the front of the keep, but over time it's filled in. So if you tried to go up there, you'd have to go down, and then there's bushes up on the rise.
Could I go around to the left and flank them from the left side?
You could go around this way.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. It's like,
That's
going.
what I mean.
They're gonna make their way through the forest and see if they can make another way in.
There are not a lot of trees up that area. They're back this direction, thicker.
Alright, maybe we need to go back around to the left side. The west side, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
And see if we can flank them.
Then let's get to this then. Weasel, since you're
This is you,
part elf,
boys. This is your time to shine.
I'll let you lead.
You gonna open some up for us?
The yellow and orange are taller trees. The green are lower shrubs and bushes.
All right.
Second. See another tower, and there's another archer.
Do I see this, or does Liesel see this?
You're using your splash, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And Liesel has dark vision, so she sees you.
I motion to Liesel that we might want to deviate just a little bit to the right. Try to stay under that archer's line of sight.
I think if we could do a sneaky... what's the ground like? Is it...
Like I said, let me draw quick. I'll have to do this later when I redo the map. There's basically, like an old ditch that runs along here that has it's more you could walk through it, but it used to be a moat.
But is there stuff that if we tried to do like a low crawl or something like that, we could...
Not where you are right now. And it's open ground, so you could backtrack back into the trees again.
Or you could hope for an amazing stealth roll.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll some good stealth checks here if you're gonna keep moving north from your current position. But you could go back in the trees.
I was thinking about going northeast from where that group of trees around the tower.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
I wish we still had that push of invisibility.
You're not gonna see any more from there, really.
Yeah, but get under there, then climb up, then up. The
But
wall.
Oh, you
he's
want to
not-
get up? You want to get up on the wall, is what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Stealth check or stealth roll.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay, rolling.
You get a +3, so you both are all right.
And remember, you have the potion of spider climb.
I hand Liesel the rope I have from my pack. I pray that it's enough to get up there.
How high is this?
The cliff in front of you is 50 feet.
15 feet. Okay. How's the visibility because of those trees right there between us and the northern archer?
He cannot see you where you are. You are down too low for him to be able to see you, and the trees are in the way.
Even if we climbed up the wall and got on top of the wall?
You could climb that wall and be fine. Now, the archer to the southeast of you could potentially turn around.
Could.
So what do I need to roll to get up the wall?
Acrobatics.
But wouldn't he be looking
You make it up the wall.
there?
And if you're using,
There?
did you use the spider climb? Because if you use that, you could just walk up it like normal.
No, I climbed up without the potion.
Alright, so you're up here now.
And I tossed down
Folks,
a rope
I've got to
for
head out.
Carlisle.
Alright.
Climb up. Do I need to any saves or anything? Do I just climb up?
He's helping you, so I'll let you get up.
Alright.
Yeah, have fun. Catch y'all tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
User left your channel.
Just to play of the Solar Empire.
Hey, if he wants, it is his life. He has that prerogative. And the war.
You have 35 feet of fortress wall to climb if you're going to try to get into on the wall.
Can we... We're probably too close to see anything above it, huh?
Yep. You're looking straight up a 35-foot tall wall.
You got the potion. Down it, and you can just walk right up the wall.
I gather up my rope. I guess I gotta down my potion.
All right. So you're gonna climb the wall then?
I guess so. Toss down my rope to help Carlisle up.
Right, I grab the rope.
Go ahead and this time go ahead and make a health check because you're kind of just hanging out in the breeze behind this guy.
Both of us, or
Just Carlisle. You had the spider climb, so it wasn't difficult for you. But he's got to get up. All right, you're good. All right, so you both managed to get up on top of the wall, and this is what you see.
He plants himself against
The
the wall.
Legion of Doom.
Just like, bitch, I'm a tree.
The Rat Ogres of Hell.
The groups to the north and east of you inside of the wall are sitting around campers.
Is there...
There is a... You can see north of you, move over-ish. You can see that there is a breach in the wall right here, and that those guys are kind of watching it. Well, they're around a campfire, but they're obviously there to protect the breach.
Is there a door here into the turret?
There is a door into the turret. Is a heavy wooden iron banded door.
lethal check for being locked in there.
It is. It doesn't. It seems to be locked. There is a gridded iron window in it.
Listen to see if I can hear anybody in there.
You hear quiet mumblings. Not loud enough for you to understand any language or know what they're talking about. But, you know that there's at least 3 people inside.
Close that I can see through the window, or
You can't see them, but you see a glow from the fire flickering around a corner inside.
well, Carlisle.
I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
All those are hollow.
You can. Here's what I'll say. We're probably coming up on time to quit. What I would suggest is just do a little bit more scouting, and we'll call it a night.
All right.
How high is up the turret from where I'm at right now?
The turret is another 25 feet taller.
How long is my potion last?
Good question.
There's no time limit.
Well, you know what time it is.
Because of the single spell climb, I don't know how long the spell lasts.
Up to 1 hour.
Alright, so you're good for an hour.
Is it possible for me to climb up to the top without being seen?
Yeah, you climb up to the top. There is indeed an archer on the top of the tower.
Does he see me?
No, he doesn't. You just cut through one of the parapets and you see him kind of milling around. He's not facing you.
Could Liesel potentially just make him fall off the edge?
Over toward the edge, watching out across the valley.
Quietly crawl back down. Let Lisa or Carlisle know.
Right.
If I thought I could one-shot him, I'd just take him out.
Could have pushed him off the edge.
That might cause a screen.
That would alert the rest of the garrison.
True. Could have slit his throat.
I thought about that too, but would it allow me to, the DM?
You could ask.
I asked the DM if I can one-shot slit its throat.
Roll a stealth check. All right, and roll an attack. Roll to
You
see
gotta
if
be next to him.
Roll to see if you can hit him. I'm just out of curiosity. Roll to see if you can hit him.
Shouldn't this be an advantage?
Yes.
And what should I hit him?
But doesn't Liesel have to be like here?
Yeah, but I'm just saying out of curiosity, I want him to roll to attack you if he can. Sure he can, I just want to see.
Because he's gonna start the fight.
Go for the jugular.
If
Go
he
for
fails.
the jugular.
Ooh.
You hit him, and
I have a feeling if you activate poison, he's going to fail.
go ahead and roll your damage. Did you use your rapier? Oh, you used your dagger.
I use my dagger. I figured it's that kind of fight. You're not gonna try to slit its throat with
Roll damage.
But
And roll your
a rogue
sneak attack.
thief would muffle his mouth as he stabs him, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's going for the jugular. He's slicing his throat.
Roll your,
blood, so
roll
he
your
can't
sneak
scream
attack
out.
damage too. He is dying.
Okay, now we need you to sneak up on everyone else, including once you take care of the guys at the gate, including the
Goes to
cult
like James
berserker.
Bond just snipes all these people.
We need you to
Yeah,
snipe
you
everyone
set
else.
Liesel off, scout the fort, and he comes back. He says, "It's clear, guys. Come on in.
It's like
We're all good."
there's still guys, and they fall over in front of the gate. How the fuck did you, rogue?
So he is he is dispatched. There is
No, there's only one more tower.
there is a door. There is a hatch. Oh, where's my pen?
What all can I see from this top of this tower?
Just give me a second. I wanna. There is a hat in the floor of the tower. It's hard to draw because there's tiles. Here. That leads down. There's stairs leading down. There's a hatch door. So from the top of this tower, you have full view of the area. You still can't. The keep is taller than this tower, so you can't see anything past the keep. Blocks your view. But from this tower, you are able to see all of this.
Nope. Fantasy Ground stopped working for me.
It'll buzz while it updates. I'm opening a large portion of the map.
Updates. My exe just stopped working.
Yeah. Same went for me.
Yep. Just closed the game.
Yeah. Reopening fantasy grounds. I had that.
So this wall that goes to the north, that's into a cliff?
Into a sheer cliff line. It is this very, very tall mountain. This fort is, think of Helm's Deep in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And same with the other one over on the other side.
You have an X on that wall. Is there like a hole there or something?
There's a breach in the wall there.
Oh, come on.
I knew this wasn't going to be like a reward.
Yeah. Maybe we should just call it a night. We gotta get going.
Well, you scouted pretty much what you can see. You could the only other you could get a little bit of a vantage point if you went to the other end of the if Carlisle went down to the far end of the wall he's on.
So basically just scamper across all the way down here.
Yeah, but you'd need to make some stealth. You'd need to make 2 stealth checks in order to get there, because you're gonna have to go up and over those the gatehouse is a little bit taller than the wall that you're on. You can see there's doors and they are rotted, so you'd have to be able to get through them. Roll 2 stealth checks.
What the? Fantasy grounds stopped working.
Jeez,
You gotta be
Carlisle,
kidding
you've
me.
been rolling like a monster.
I'll give that one to you. Up. Okay, so you make it to that corner, and you can see with your spyglass, you see back into here. There's a stable. To the right, you see a camp back in here. You can't see; it's too far away for you to tell if there's anybody around, but there is a fire burning and tents.
Does the stable look like
Everybody-
it's in good condition or piss poor?
It's pretty piss poor. This place doesn't look like it's been used for quite a few years.
So close to maybe 50 years, probably.
Years, more like fucking decades.
The at least 50 years or more. The trees out, you can tell that the trees out, Rick, in the valley out around, you can tell that they've grown up closer to the wall. That the forest used to be cut further back.
Alright.
Warlord, are you back in?
I am back.
Right.
Getting this
You
error
guys-
code. What the
you guys
hell?
keep creating new characters. I don't understand what.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Okay.
I grab my 2 hand crossbows and just start shooting at the guys in Cult Archer 3. Just kidding.
That's a long distance with hand crossbows.
I know. That's why I said just kidding.
Well, now we should just probably go back and form our party.
Oh, hell no.
And maybe approach from
we
the
can
northwest.
pause. We can quote unquote pause here, and we'll just pick up where we left off.
You and Carlisle could go and finish off the inside of that tower. And then...
Yeah, but I
You
need
guys-
to go. It's 11:20 my time, and I need to...
Yeah, it's 0023 my time.
Ball's 23.
Yep, ball's
I'm
23.
looking for. Say balls. Not gonna hurt the world.
Yeah.
Because I'm nice. This is the whole. I'll just can't see the guys, but
My
This is-
character knows nothing of this. Player sees it all. But my
This is
character
what
and
your-
player are two different things.
this is what your player fort look like at the moment. Everything's pretty ramshackle. That tower to the north of the keep is what
Hey,
remains
but we have
of
a
it.
port.
Was a very tall, looks like a big tall lookout. Or your quote unquote port at the moment is just a sandy beach down the cliff, with a small dock.
This is the start.
Right.
Something much better.
That's
Because I can already see expanding this out and putting some more walls along the coast, giving us giving us an outer wall, taking more of the land, maybe putting up some more shopkeepers, giving us some merchants and
Some farms.
exactly, you know.
Some aquaponics.
I don't think we have the technology to make aquaponics in this.
I don't have it.
Yes, we do.
I don't have it drawn up this map, but to the southeast along the coast is the remains of a settlement. When this keep was kind of closed down, the settlement closed down as well. So there's a lot of potential here.
Yeah, we can do stuff with this. But yeah, if y'all want to call it here, that's fine.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep.
I'm probably gonna go and get me some.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
talk to you boys later.
All right.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
I storm the keep solo. I say, fuck it. I'll take it all.
You die. No rolls, no saves. You die. Re-roll your character.
I use the spell jump, and I just start jumping around like Spider-Man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's just call it here. Yeah. Pick it up next week. Or whenever.
Damn it. I'm more scared of that fucking dungeon than I am of this keep.
I'm scared of both. But anyway, Avita saying everyone that's in Twitch,